millennials. I be murdering in. Tell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
Someone needs help customizing
the
and saving with Liberty Mutual.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This over any, yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This over any, yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Your job a lot easier for you. Get started. Go to streamlabs.com and download the software to our computer. So we're gonna click this green button and run the program.
I forgot why this game.
OBS Studio for the sake of and then down here to select our pretty few differences with Streamlabs OBS in comparison, as well as scene created we'd like. Because we need to add some different background. Let's add a webcam. We're gonna go to our computer drive wherever we would like. So let's say I wanted to add a display capture so that my viewers can see what I'm looking at on my monitor. For example, if I'm searching the web, using the sources like a sandwich, the bottom which is going to be
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made the build today and they my last one.
He didn't even say anything about it. He's talking about watch what's on your monitor or something.
Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now on bottom lit it. I know that you're trying to go in. Run up the cash, you don't spin. Better kill it and beat it again. But it's in on trying to win. I can't feel bad about it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Michel. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Switch. Wall, get wall.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go, team. Let's go. 61, matchbox right.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a play fake. Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Wait, 20.
Here's Brady. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. And this kick and shifty can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. Just outrunning people in the secondary, that led to a really nice game.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, ball 66.
From the 29, Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Let's go, y'all. Come on, man.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again, eluding the pressure right. And a flag
Who
comes
the
in.
fuck are you throwing the ball to, bro?
Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was
What is y'all doing, bro?
And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he fires
Dude, what is you
incomplete.
throwing to?
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Finding Gabriel complete. They've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
What is you doing, Trubisky?
And a big turnover
Bro,
there as his
just
guys
put
will
it
get
right
the football
there.
back.
Damn, they don't take it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. On 1st down, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Brady to throw again. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
72.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Gostkowski's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he won't go down. Cordero Patterson. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
89-yard kick return as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
I want to pop that boy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to
Let's
the
get
end
this stream
of this
going.
first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at REH Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It says going live. It's going on YouTube. It says going live.
It's right there.
Huh?
It's right there.
That's YouTube. But I want to see it going live on Facebook.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The
They
Bears
say Facebook up there too.
to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
It's right here.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Where you find it at? Under my name?
Yeah.
Or Low Boy?
Low Boy CDJ.
I don't see it on it. It ain't popped up on mine.
All I did was type in already Low Boy
See,
CDJ.
it's right up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Good looking, Dorian. Keep on.
One play has him up past the 40
I didn't get that big. That's small as hell. Or change the color on it. On the notification for my follow notification.
Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Oh, wow.
Kyle Van Noy
You
came
heard
in there
me?
hard on the blitz and
Tell us how
got
to get
down
in
9
goals,
yards
yes.
behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced. Into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, on my notification, my follow notification, you can't change it like the colors of it because you really can see it. Like the names that's coming up. Well, you can barely see the name.
Trubisky will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. Then he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set.
can't
That's
do
the
it
equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dumb for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Under a heavy rush,
Ashanti.
down he goes. Khalil Mack
Ashanti.
getting him once again.
Something
His
just happened.
3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, hold it.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
I'm just making blue.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down
I want you
conversion.
to make it.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Overlook.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Can we move this over?
Move it where?
Pull this away. That's as far as it can go?
Yeah, do you want me to shrink it?
Yeah, shrink it.
Right here?
Yeah, and move this over.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll
Well,
take
the
this from the 9
notification's
down to
gonna
about
pop
the
up
7.
right there.
Sometimes with the running
People
game, you just
notifications
got to
pop up
stick
right
with
here.
it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also
nothing.
doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
What the fuck are you doing? Bitch.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They go play action. Trubisky. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football. We get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Trubisky, flushed out right. Robinson's got it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's John Simon with a sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is caught at the end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all.
That one view in the home, in the house, let's go.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Don't forget
Let's
the
go,
extra
let's
point.
go,
It's
let's
up
go.
and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
I need to stop, yo.
This one tied at 14
Need to
now
stop
as
on
he
this
sends
dude.
this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
Are y'all serious?
And there he goes. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to offense. Let's go. Check. Lucky. Regular.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. He'll be dropped at the 25
man,
after a gain of 6.
Fucking ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Brady gives to Michel.
Let's go.
It'll only be a gain of a yard.
Pull
It
that
sets
ass
up
back.
a 3rd down and 4
Make him
now.
kick it.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Oh, no.
At this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look porous.
And that was amazing because
let's go, baby boy.
Went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw. And that was me. Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is. Whether you're playing man or zone, eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught.
Let's go, come on.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get
let's go.
Time, but it'll be second and goal.
I'm on it. Hey, bro, I'm live streaming this game, too.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He's back to throw.
Come on, bro.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there.
Man, no, that's, come on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Brady will take a knee.
Good game.
Should just about
you barely won that.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't lose. Time just ran out on us. That's
that was my game.
Because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.
That was my game, man. Madden played me twice. Madden played me, man. You played me on that one. Better.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's
Man,
the
he
25-yard
played
line.
me on that one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Let's go, baby. Get in there, Mac, man.
Back. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jalen Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't it? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, his throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Let's get it, Bears fan. Let's get a bear down up in this house, baby. Come on, bear down. Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. We're scoreless after 1. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is
Let's go. We don't let nobody. Why can't score? He ain't scoring.
The decision to go for it there. And the Bears will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense?
Let's get it, y'all. Come on in.
4 yards away on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw
for
live
stream.
Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Come on, Trubisky, put that in there.
Knocked away. And incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play. And
damn, you acting like you can't throw,
to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. The other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
Let him go nowhere forward. Let's go.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Good one, Cooper.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 68 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Barry.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
What was that?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your...
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky, and this one's incomplete.
I swear this dude is a naturally born idiot.
Isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback? But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Popped him.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he goes down, but
hey, you think it's an orange like by that back door? Bring that in here. It's like bright as shit.
As they convert on fourth.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Trubisky will throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Stupid ass Trubisky ass doing these stupid ass plays.
On third and long, flushed out right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Tell us how to take that light and put you painted blue for me.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to
with
play
a nail
in half
polish
number
or
one.
Well,
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Trubisky. This is caught. And he takes this one in.
Let's go, man. Let's get it.
Trey Burton. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get some of these peoples in this chat.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I needed him to do that. And
the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Why are y'all
so
playing like
tie
this,
game
bro?
here. What are your
Straight up.
keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to
He
try to get it
sat
to
there and
Robinson,
put it
and
right
it's
there
intercepted.
Picked off by Jeff Heath, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
You took that out. I'll just put that in for like bit right now.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Forbath will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one.
I would say you put like a dark orange or red in there with it, probably be darker.
I got red.
Yeah, something like a dark added with that, it should be okay then. It's still cool out, it's a little bit darker.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because what...
Come on, baby boy. I need to put you in, get some yards going.
And finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They try again with Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Thought it was going away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Man, he almost let him catch that.
Up to be incomplete.
That's supposed to be a pick
Not seeing a
steal.
whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson.
Let's go, baby.
Green ahead of him.
Get that
He's
money.
at the 50.
Good read, Jackson.
20,
Jackson.
10.
Jackson.
Score a pick 6 for a Bears
Let's
touchdown.
go, baby.
So from
Way to
one
read
end
that.
zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across it.
Yeah, let's get that boy an oxygen tank.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
He gets 6 yards on that run, so sad.
Come on, y'all, let's get this shit going.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Let's get it, yo. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Anyway, you can streak this camera. We got my whole background on here.
Well, now your light is pink. Pink
It's
and
okay,
red.
it's okay, it's dark. Like, when you see how all around the background, can you shorten it up just for me to be really close on the screen? You see how just showing them shelves?
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run
Is that
under
right?
it,
That
but it's
big?
second down.
I'm like shorting the camera. I wait to put it back up there where it was. I thought you was going to shorten the camera up.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Let's get it, baby.
On their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Ryan. And finally the tight end Hooper. And they get him down to number 3. Takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
To throw again is Ryan. This complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at it. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing here, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Doing out here, man?
He's tackled inside the 40, not
man.
quite to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They toss to Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Ryan. He's taken down. Khalil Mack gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
That's E, Khalil.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
No. Let's go, man. Stop playing with me, man.
Convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
That's eat, baby.
Nowhere to escape, and he
That's
goes
eat,
down.
baby.
The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because Defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let's go, Cohen. Let's eat, baby.
Cohen, 53 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that,
let's go, eat, baby. Let's do this.
Whoosh, and off he goes.
Come on, man. Let's let these boys eat. Stop playing with them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up
Go,
past the 20 to the
down.
22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's
and last
eat,
time this
Khalil.
unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they
Let
use
them
the
get in
term
there.
complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves up.
Go, Smith, Ricky.
Escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan.
That's boy Smith. Let's eat something.
Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley.
Come on, man.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman.
No, you don't.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, it'll be Freeman.
No.
And he will maneuver his way down to about
dead.
the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
No, you don't. Why would you try this stupid-ass play?
And they'll stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss.
Boy, hell no. You done his bricks, boy.
It's going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Why would you dive?
Turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Why would you dive? That was perfect.
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
19.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the
Chicago Lands.
drive of the 2nd half.
Home run the city. Bam! Let's get him, Khalil. He's playing back there.
Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And there's plenty more to go.
It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's go.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. That's complete. Hooper.
Come on, man. Don't let him lob that shit in there.
He's taken down. Ryan now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner.
No. Walker Smith, no. We ain't having it. No, wrong play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan. Jones has it. And he's able to get
this
one
him the
down
first.
to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Good shoot.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting it.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Gotcha. Told you.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete.
You had and you dropped it, you freaking idiot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From the 31, Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No
That's a great
freaking
way
way.
right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Bogus, man.
Bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out.
Man,
y'all just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it to me, though.
Hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Forced out to his left. And Graham's got it. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. They go play action with Ryan. Rolling to his right.
Why is you stopping?
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10. Ryan,
Punish.
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for jump. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Let's go, Robinson.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's
Let's go, Madden.
Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waited.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ryan, now a desperation throw deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had a...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Open man is Trey Burton. Now the Bears going to call the... Their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
What the fuck? Shit's freezing up.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
You son of a
escape,
bitch.
and he goes down. Tack McKinley, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Through the block, I was gone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Get it.
Think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he
That's Cesaro, baby.
Now you still have an opportunity. That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Question. Why is this video so slow? I'm on a whole new game. We just even started the new game yet.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
No, it's playing perfect. I'm just saying it's like, it ain't even lighting like it's I don't know, girl. I just got done with this game. We're still on the first game I just got off of.
You have to be a little bit more precise throwing it.
No, it ends on its own. It just keep going on and on and on. It's just slow.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 30 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
It's time to put that screen on Lamar Jackson.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 6 yards away as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Taking it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now throwing again. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyd.
His ass again with his
down as he's inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going, and he'll get in. Touchdown.
Oh, that was my stop. I knew he was going there.
Jackson taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they wasted no time, right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Spins by, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to work.
Let's go, Montgomery. I was telling them, baby.
Chicago. David Montgomery with his second touchdown here.
Let's go. Get money out there today, huh?
Quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response.
Go,
to that last touchdown
on the
drive.
wrong
It
play.
seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, stand his ass in that pocket and get in there.
Able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they hit.
Rush coming, and he's
Shut
taken
him down, Smith.
Roquan Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Jackson.
Get him, Khalil.
And he goes down once more. Khalil Mack. He's the one that drops him this go-around.
Let's get it, baby. Chicago.
Back-to-back sacks. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his and the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go, baby boy.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that
Yeah,
quarterback
soldier.
back there. I mean, you know me.
Yeah, soldier. Yeah, go forward.
QB, right?
Shut him down, y'all.
He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go.
How about this?
You want to try to run out that pocket? We own him.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And
No.
he will not be able
Pick,
to
man. I don't forget I didn't pick it, though.
What a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
It's just one of them quick games that make him quit.
They go play action with Trubisky.
Got him.
This one caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Yes, he got to get him with the
23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Got him.
Get into the end zone.
Let's get him with the fake.
Mitchell Trubisky with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores,
Because
especially
I be cheating.
He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here.
Pick.
Inside of a minute. First half
Target
hasn't
that
gone
pick,
that
Jackson.
well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
I
I've been
get that
told by my
pick.
coaches previously with the intelligent.
Nowhere to
Oh, you
escape,
want to
and
give me
he
a fumble?
goes down. Khalil Mack.
What you want,
picks
pick,
up his
fumble?
second
How you going to give it
sack
to
of
me?
the
Pick,
afternoon.
fumble? How you want to do it?
On 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Why you ain't running? Why you ain't running?
Jackson. And that is
it was my pick. I asked for. He didn't give it to me.
There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Try to run before you go.
And the back end pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Come on, man.
Failed once in this spot.
Don't give it to me.
Will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
You gonna give it to me?
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Got one play to play with it. Now I'm going to kick this field goal.
Now Trubisky on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away.
Let's get it, baby.
By Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return.
That was the hit stick to put it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Jackson's got his tight end Hurst. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts.
He won't let me get it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again, Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all total as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now a run with Montgomery. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup at 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least...
Oh, that's some crap. All right,
idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And they'll get this down to the 10. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
58, come on. You got nothing. You got nothing.
Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Punish you, boy.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
All the time. Bro, y'all cannot be disrespecting people in this chat. Y'all have to understand that. Especially my mom, bro. That shit is not fly. Y'all should get blocked real quick. You know, I don't talk shit and bullshit. Yeah, I can't. I can't come back. Stop doing that. Wasting time. Alright, thank you. No, they not, bro. They most definitely not. I'm not gonna win this game right here. What's up, Christian? Wait. Everyone got different preferences on their team.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the national level as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go.
And what does this mean?
94
drop,
with the
whatever the
Chicago
fuck that
Bears.
is.
I don't know.
Set now to kick this one away, and
That's
off it
your
goes.
issue thing at 94 thing. And over there, I don't know what you did over
This is
there.
fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
What's up, Jake Green? Hey, appreciate that, bro. My bad. I'm
Dark mode.
Let's go now. 59. Big first. 59. Anyway.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the
Hey,
run
Darius.
and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, rate me at the local over here real quick. Best Bears Madden streaming of all, right here.
I'm doing what?
Best Bears Madden streamer of all, right here. You got type here and type there.
Haskins, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Oh, this is okay, I know exactly what this is.
Inside the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run again on first down.
Straight down.
He's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Haskins complete to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ow. Oh, that hurts.
No, this ain't from this rookie DB, this Redskin. That's my second time ever playing Redskin. I thought beat Fat Boy with him.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
My water bottle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
How did you miss a whole perfect ass pass?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Here's Trubisky. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
Seriously,
they did
bro.
without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Throwing.
Very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. Nobody asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Haskins. The quick slant cut. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
Shut this something down.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Now it's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. Letting one go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Haskins. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Vernon Davis. As the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Look at the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the sack on first down, Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one easy analysis about why they struggle so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Yeah, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll line up.
Hold the fucking ball.
Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky.
He's done this on the whole fucking ball.
He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Again, Peterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Peterson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit. but have him to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Mike, 53, Mike. Strip the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Peterson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now
y'all be letting this go.
Peterson off to the races. Acott's right sideline in some space. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. An even 90 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 28 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just change. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Another toe for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Peterson. And he's got some space here. Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Hey,
so
dare you.
The Redskins as they get the victory here. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like,